when you and Bisoye started dating, and I was not listening to anybody, my prayers intensified. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a special guest, as you can see. This is Bisoye. Yeah, this is her YouTube debut, so please, round of applause for her. This is my friend Bisoye, and I have her here because we're talking about friendship and adult friendships specifically. How do you make friends as an adult? How do you maintain friendships? What are some struggles we're going through, and like some things that are working for us or not? And basically some things to look forward to if you are in uni right now and you still have your friend group. But yeah, without further ado, do you remember how we met?
Yes, we met in CIC. We were confused and lost, I think.
I feel like our moms introduced us.
Yeah.
I think it was our moms that met during orientation.
Oh yeah, and then you already knew everything.
I think we were about to enter a school bus. And we're like, we should sit together or something like that. I think it was something like that.
I think our parents had met, our moms had met before. Like
during orientation, yes. And then they're like, be friends. And we were.
And we're very happy to be friends.
Honestly, so she's a twin, so Bisoye is the third person in this friend group. And that was 12 years ago.
Yes.
If you can believe it. Yeah. So we have stayed friends through end of high school, uni, grad school, unemployment, no dating, engagement, marriage, wedding, and now actually some kids as well.
Yeah,
so like exciting. Very exciting season. Somehow we've stayed friends. But like we had long distance seasons, and I wouldn't say we were necessarily close during those years.
No, I don't think so. It was after, I think it was after grad where we went back to being by ourselves largely. I
was like, you know what?
We were like, we need friends. And then we went to Blue Mountain. Yeah, we need after graduating, some time passed, but we never really were connected, but we weren't like close because it was just hard to stay in touch over different cities.
Yeah, from London to Ottawa, Hamilton, it was a lot. And then anyways, we got back together. I think that friend trip was like a good way to reconnect. But yeah, right now as an adult, do you feel like you can count your close friends?
One hand.
I feel the same way. And when we're getting married, I was first like a little stressed that I don't have like
exactly. Funny enough, like even when I was undergrad, I remember first year I was like, I need to make friends because I need to have a bridal train.
Oh, my never took that far. My mom was like, okay, so I had her twin, my sister, and Christine. Those are my four close friends as my bridesmaid. My mom was not like where should I be? I said, please.
Be happy you managed to get this for you.
Exactly. Please deal with these people. And then at one point we were considering Nigerian wedding. I was like, that one, I don't have anybody. So we'll figure it out. But I have other friends. I have like these are my close friends, but I have other friends. It's just that friendship is work. Like all the maintaining, like checking up on each other, knowing what's up, like,
and trying to, especially when like you have other things going on. We are in the stage where we're trying to build and everybody's like busy. So
what do you think of the idea that people don't invest as much in friendships because we're looking for partners?
Maybe, but I feel like even in the end, like because even especially as girls, like you have somebody you want friends with that person, right? So I don't think, not necessarily, and especially because like most times like we find significant others through like friendships,
right? Yeah.
So I just think that obviously like especially like in this age group, like marriage is we need to be very intentional. So you're more focused on looking for that, and like friendships they're okay.
So you feel like they're a step down.
Yeah.
So you affirm the idea that people
maybe
people are looking for.
I mean, because it's more like man, like obviously if you want to have
well, friends will be alright.
Exactly. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like each person, especially if your friends are married, then you're looking for somebody,
right? And
you want somebody that will obviously, like if you have a boyfriend or a spouse, like they are more available to you, right? So yes, friends are nice, but like after you find that person, you can say, okay, maybe I can have friends.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think most times though, you need to have friends before you have your. I mean, like friends are able to call you out, like if you say,
right?
If you say like you're like in this relationship, I don't think, or like you
like dating in isolation is not ideal. And I've said this, but like on this channel, and so like in my book. Oh, look at my friend reading my book. Okay, yeah. Like it really, aside the people that I say like mentors and all of that, your friends, if you have good friends, which you should, they're looking out for you. So not having them involved in your relationship is kind of weird. Mean, involved, not like they're a third wheel, but because they know you, they know when you're acting weird when you're in a relationship. Exactly. They know when you're acting small, like you're belittling yourself. They know when somebody's,
or if you are being wrong in a relationship and like you need to cut this guy.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. That as well. When you're like being over the top, so they know all these things. But like if you're just in your head, I don't know. It's like also it's not as interesting. Who are you going to gist all the gist?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like
you've gone on a date, so you just keep it to yourself and be in your house and do it yourself.
Who's going to help you stop the guy on this social media?
Who's going to help me find his LinkedIn and find people that know him? Honestly, it's not as fun without the friendship part. So yeah, for sure. You need friends, and on one hand, yeah, people are looking for partners, but friends are not. It's not like either or. It's like an and thing. But coming from university, was it easier to make friends, would you say, in uni versus now, or like how do you make friends right now?
To be very honest, I don't.
Honestly,
I don't.
But like, is it that you don't want new friends or just haven't?
I mean, like, first of all, I've been in Hamilton since I got here, and I've gone to the same church, so my friend group tend to be in the same place. Right. So have I made any? I'm trying to think if I've made any friends. Maybe I'll work, but it's not close friends.
I mean, I don't consider work people.
Yeah, I don't. They're just
acquaintances.
Yeah,
and
work friendship is different from.
Yeah, you need them to get ahead at work. You need them to not be alone at work. But to be honest, if anything's wrong with me, it's not you I'm calling. Yeah. So.
But some people have been known to make friends from work.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, not me personally.
Yeah, personally, I haven't had any success there.
But yeah, right now, my friendships I've had for
a while.
Yeah,
and it's not like I'm not open to making new friends. I am as well, but that has been my story too. Just because I know, there was a season where when we disconnected for a while, not because we were not trying, but distance was happening. I felt there were seasons where I felt lonelier than others. So I've moved around cities a bit, so I have not been in the same city for a while. So every time I move cities, I feel a bit displaced. Like, okay, when I move for work or school, so it's a new thing. So I don't know the work I'm doing. I don't know the school I'm new to the environment, and I don't now have a grounding community or anything. So it's always very, it feels like I'm floating. Church help. All I can tell you all is we release gems, serious gems.
Dropped some.
Talked for like maybe an hour, just for the camera to not have been recorded for half of it, more than half of it. But we're committed, so we're here to finish up. We're going to make this quick. My notes on my phone. We're going to make this quick by summarizing lessons that we have learned in our friendship. We'll talk about a couple of topics. So, social media and weather is like a really great place to be using to maintain and make new friends. Comparison and jealousy in relationships. Tips for anybody that is like, feeling lonely and like needing friends right now. And whatever else to talk about, take it. It's going to be gems. If you're watching so far, like and subscribe. The struggle is real to create content. But
thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thank you very much. I remember we talked about how comparison in relationship, in friendships, and like for us, we're not really in the same career path. So it's not necessarily like we're looking like, oh, this one has gotten her CPA, have I gotten mine? But there's still things that happen that make you feel like, am I doing enough, or do I need to be doing more? And for me, one of them was when they bought a house. I was like, I don't know if their parents gave them the money, or I don't know how the money came about, as in, or they paid cash or anything like that. But thankfully, I don't know. Did I even speak about it? Like, I mean, I did the math, and the math was not matching.
No, but I think we sort of saw you guys' hesitation, and that's when I was like, Fopsy, I make less than you. You can do this. And
what am I eating? Sorry. keep going.
And we kept on encouraging you guys to do it, and it also helped that like most of us in our friend group are also making that house investment. So, I guess like because we were all doing it, it was more encouraging, and the fact that we could see us doing it, and
there was a time where we started to say, okay, all this encouragement, we'll do something about it. So we started looking for houses, and then like we also wanted to do, we just didn't think that the timeline was realistic for us, like in terms of all the saving. So we searched for a while, and then the housing market was ridiculous, and we were getting outbid all the time, and we're getting, man, it felt like heartbreak every time we get outbid. So
excitement then.
It's like you raise your excitement and then boom, never mind. So I said we're going to take a break and let's just evaluate this decision later. But like, guys, don't take a break. If you take a break now, you will not be able to afford a house. And thankfully, we took the advice because, like, in a couple of months, everything just changed and the prices of houses. Yeah, it got even crazier. And we did get a house. And it has been that same way with other things in life. So people getting on boards, like people getting new jobs. Like every time something new happens for someone, it's not necessarily like when they get it. It's like when they're thinking about process. Yeah, guys, I'm thinking about looking for a board appointment. I'm like, why? What do we know that we should be doing boards right now? And somebody explains, like, okay,
maybe it makes sense.
Maybe it makes sense. And I was like, yo, did you know that professors can make professors can make this excess amount? I'm like, well, we're not trying to quit our day jobs to go and become professors. They're like, part-time professors, my dear. And then
we all have dreams.
Yeah, so now everybody has dreams to retire early, man. So we got into that wave again. So like, we have a pretty good thing going on where we're not necessarily jealous of each other. We present we present opportunities to like, yo, I'm doing this. Are you interested? And it's no pressure at all. So it really works out for us.
And you want to have friends that like you're all growing and elevating together. So
when good things happen, let's say happen for everybody. So when you guys need to do big things together, do travels, you don't have to feel like a financial burden on somebody else. So for us, thankfully, we don't have that kind of jealousy setup. I will say though that when you and Bisoye started dating, and I was not listening to anybody, my prayers intensified.
Obviously, you just said because like now we are spending time with our significant others. So the time that we would have spent together,
it would not be exactly. So I said, God, but it was not like, oh, now they're not going to leave me in the corner. I was like, God, you that did it for Bisoye, do my own too. That's exactly how it was.
I see what you're saying because like it's not competition, but like your friend moving up makes you want to be like, okay, me too. I should look,
but it's not. When it's something you desire.
You got your
CPA. I'm not trying to get my CPA. Like it's just not something that relates to me. But like if it's something that makes sense for me, then he encourages me to intensify my prayer points. In fact, I asked, how did you people meet? They said they met in church. Another person's church. Through a friend. You know how I met my husband too? By visiting another person's church. Yeah. Sometimes you might not be able to. We're not trying to steal each other's husbands or anything weird like that. But if you're able to duplicate the method and use it for your own as well, like then do it. So it's not jealousy. It's like a healthy, encouraging each other. Basically.
I think it's encouragement.
It's encouragement, and we're Christians, so we're not trying to be envious of each other. It's very healthy around here. And when things even happen that, let's say, you're experiencing a delay of sorts that feels like it can translate into jealousy, because I know personally that jealousy is not a fruit of the spirit. It's not a good thing. I pray against that spirit of jealousy, because jealousy doesn't allow you to be able to celebrate your friends properly, because it's like you want what they have. So we're not about that life.
We're not about that.
We've talked about that for long enough. Moving right on with social media. Maybe we'll be quicker with this one. With social media, the question is like, do you think social media helps you maintain friendships? And if not, like, why?
I don't think so. I think it helps you support your friend. I mean, like I said, like by Fopsy, I can go there, like your post, share your things, and we can like each other's pictures and stuff. But like, there are things we know about each other outside of social media that's the thing that strengthens our relationship. So, you can have friendships without social media. And I don't think it's super important. So people have formed friendships through social media, but they come out of social media.
Yes, the core of the friendship isn't necessarily built on social media, because all the gassing each other up, encouraging each other, helpful, like support your friends if they have stuff that they're using social media to advertise or whatever. But like when it comes to like deep things going on in your life, it's not easy to be texting it over DM or anything like that. Like when you see each other, you eat together, you chill together, it's just easier to form closer relationships. So social media can be good. It feels like you're seeing people's lives, but it's almost like they're on TV. Like it's not a two-way thing per se.
It can supplement, but it's not the core.
Right, it's not the core. Yeah, that was good. What else? What are your like? If someone is struggling right now to make friends and to, or they used to have a big friend group and now it's just like them, or just struggling and feeling lonely.
I think it's a good. Personally, I think it's a good season because it helps you figure out what you want in a friend.
Like being by yourself for a while.
Being by yourself, like, I think, and it helps you realize the importance of having friendships. Because when you spend that season by yourself, you cherish. For me, it made me cherish friendships and being more intentional about cultivating those friendships. And it's not something I will quickly throw away. So I'm more willing to forgive, make myself more available. And if you're in that season, pray.
Yeah.
Pray about it.
Yeah, even praying about meeting friends, it's not absurd at all to pray about meeting friends.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because other people. I think there was a study that showed that even with the rise of social media, people are feeling more lonely than ever. So you're not
alone.
Yeah, exactly. You're not alone.
There are people that feel like you. There are people that want to make friends as well. I realized that my glasses is having some glare with this one, but anyways, there are people that are feeling lonely, people that are looking for friends. So don't be afraid to reach out. I was saying earlier, I think you got lost, that like when I was feeling lonely, I started to reach out to my like acquaintances, so that I felt like we could be closer if we put in some work. Like, hey, how you doing? I started texting them more. I started calling one of my friends. I started booking appointments. Like Sunday nights, let's just gist with each other. And like, it sounds weird, but friendship dates are a thing, and that's how we keep up in this adult life. We make appointments with each other and keep it and talk about everything that's going on and use that to really catch up. So make the effort, pray about it, and you're not alone. People are out here looking for connection, and if you good friends are a true treasure. So don't it's a good desire to have to really be looking for friends.
One thing I also learned is that the way you have deep friendships is by being vulnerable. So if you want someone to share something deep with you, then you have to also be willing to share,
and maybe even take this first step.
Take the first step, and if it doesn't work out, don't beat yourself up.
Right,
you tried, keep trying. People are in different seasons, and you will meet the right friends.
That's really good. One last thing before we wrap up: how has marriage changed our friendship?
I think it has made our friendship better in the sense that because our husbands are friends.
Yeah, we're saying earlier that our husbands have their own group chats outside of us. But it's
in that sense, like I said, like if I'm coming over to your house, then my husband is also coming because
we want to hang together.
Yeah,
and we actually genuinely enjoy each other. Thankfully,
there's
no
like a struggle.
Yeah. Nobody's husband cracks weird jokes at
the other person's expense.
Right. So thankfully, it feels like we gain friends.
Yeah.
But I know that it can be a struggle sometimes when people get married and it feels like they're on their own in their little circle. In that season, if they want space, give them space, and maybe you get back together at a different time. Sometimes friendships are for seasons.
20 friends don't put together for 20 years. What is that to you, bro?
I don't know it. I don't know trend. I don't know it. But 20 friends don't play together for 20 seasons. But all that to say, different seasons and just enjoy in each season. Sometimes marriage means that people need to take some time to go and learn each other and cleave and all that. And sometimes people are going through things in their marriage that they just need to sort out. But sometimes that's all they need, friends.
But I understand sometimes like when you have like friends that are single and
in a different headspace.
Yeah, they might be in different headspace, or like they just have like different interests. Because let me just speak for myself. But me, I used to be a homebody. Now I'm even more of a homebody because I enjoy spending time with my husband.
Yeah.
So in that sense, like if my single friends are like, oh, let's go on a trip, I'm like,
yeah, I don't know about that.
Exactly, like things like that. Like you like,
yeah.
So like it's not to say you can't have single friends, but like your friendships with your single friends might change, and that's okay. And I think also like your single friends sort of expect that, which is not always nice or in the sense.
Yeah.
But like sometimes they your friends should make an allowance.
I would say like it also depends on how close you guys are, because like if you're close enough and then there's nothing off about them, they're a great person, they should start to get friendly with your spouse as well, because we're now all friends. Maybe not the same level of closeness, but like. And that makes things easier, because if you're friends with someone that you first doesn't like, it's very strange. I don't think you should be friends with someone that you first doesn't like. I know it's weird, but you've chosen. It was your choice to cleave with someone else. So if you've cleaved with them, you're one now. So if you jointly are having strange feelings about somebody, consider them serious. To sum up, friendships are wonderful. So if you're craving them, it's a good feeling. Pray towards them, desire them, and
make yourself available.
Make yourself available for your current friends. You know, we are not big. We don't have big friendship circles, but the few that we have, we hold them close. And for people that we don't talk to all the time, when we catch up, and it is what it is. But yeah, everybody should have one or two core people that you can, you know, call on, that can pray with you when things are going right or wrong and things like that. So desire friendships, and if you don't have them, pray for God to bring them to your life. On that note, if you've watched this far, please like this video. Tell them to subscribe. Do it right now. It takes a lot of work to put these things together, so we appreciate you being here. And thank you for being here. Share this video with your friends. Tell us what you're thinking, what stood out to you from everything we've shared, and what are some current struggles you're facing. Maybe we'll have a part 2 if you guys share details. Yeah, comment, share, and if you're sticking around, there's so many other videos you can watch. They'll be on the screen here. Thank you for watching.
Bye.